UFC Bantamweight champion. He is Tyler.
He's become a great striker under Duane Ludwig, a guy that can beat you with kicks, a guy that can beat you with the boxing, and the footwork is something that we haven't seen in the UFC for a very long time. TJ Dillashaw.
TJ Dillashaw, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. All right, so the 135-pound division has been owned by this man. He is showing no signs of slowing down, and not unlike some other champions we have, showing new wrinkles with every passing title.
Every time he gets into the octagon, he will never take a day off. He will never allow for someone to be working when he isn't. He's so intent on being dominant that he makes sure that he leaves no stone unturned. Tonight he has done that, and he assures us that he's going to keep his championship.
There were a few guys that could have gotten this title fight. He believes the most worthy opposition got this opportunity. Now the champion's job is to turn him back. Our tail of the tape for this Bantamweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC Bantamweight Champion, TJ Dillashaw. Introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC Bantamweight Champion, Renan the Baron Barão.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. He will likely go down as one of the best bantamweights in UFC history. The UFC Bantamweight champion, TJ Dillashaw. You know about his relationship with Duane "Bang" Ludwig, one of the better Muay Thai striking games in the sport. TJ Dillashaw will be looking to put it on the opposition here tonight. Well, you see the years spent with Duane "Bang" Ludwig here for TJ Dillashaw, putting it all together on the feet tonight.
Lands a huge flying knee.
All right, so there it is from the kickboxer. He told us he was going to go to that front kick early, and he did not miss with that one, DC.
He didn't miss. He went to the front kick. Expect him to keep going here, because this is not only damaging, but it keeps him at the range at which that he wants to fight. Oh, man, both of these guys can really take a shot.
Double leg. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to... move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
Right to the knee on belly. Gains great posture and starts raining down punches. If his opponent does not move, this fight is going to be stopped.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Barão. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Dillashaw getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these. Now lands the vicious head strike. Another ground and pound strike gets home.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Dillashaw's in half guard.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse. And he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
Watch the arm bar going up.
Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight. Oh, he's got it!
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Oh, big ground strikes continue to land. What a round.
Hey, stop.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome. I want you to punch.
All right, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC. A lot of good work on the ground.
You knew, John, going into the fight, that if he was able to get this fight to the floor, he would have the most success, and you saw it in that exchange. He was able to get posture, land some really good ground and pound as the round came to an end.
All right, second round underway. Nice jab there by Renan Barão.
He's hurt bad. Nice leg kick.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, nice low kick. Lands the jab. Oh, that's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Oh, nice ankle pick to get the fight back to the canvas. Lands a big elbow there.
Oh, my goodness.
Huge elbow there. Big right hand there. Looked like it did stop a little bit. Oh, this could be over soon. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Now he's going full mount.
Trying for a submission here.
I think he's got it. It's deep.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands. Every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's going to end very early.
Dillashaw's eye is closing up. Print the shirts. Ground and pound. Oh, big shots here. Trying to finish this fight. Herb Dean steps in.
Oh, my goodness.
Have a night, young man. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the the Baron Barão.
Well, this was a show-me-something spot for Renan Barão here tonight, and I think he showed the world that he is still a force to be reckoned with at featherweight or bantamweight or wherever the guy wants to compete. This is a guy whose future could very well be in the UFC Hall of Fame. Tonight's win, undeniably a step in that direction.
They acting like they love us, but they really wanna be above us. Can they see it on the top of this mountain? I'm looking down, I can see that you're clouded. No, they don't wanna be above us. We're the top of this mountain above us. There's nothing up there except me, except me.
Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tatiana Suarez. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexa Grasso.
You ready to fight? Ready? Let's do it.
All right, round 1 getting underway, and all eyes are on Alexa Grasso. What can this young woman produce for an encore? When you harken back to the early days of her UFC career, she was primarily a boxer, but she always had the appetite for wrestling and grappling knowledge, and her uncle, Francisco Grasso, has helped put the entire package together. Diego Lopez deserves credit for her submission game. She believes she might find a sub here tonight. Well, no feeling out process tonight. These fighters are trading strikes, and both are landing at will.
Yeah, edge of your seat action. We expected it to be good. These women are delivering.
Oh, huge left. Big elbow there, Lance.
Oh.
Vicious combo there. All right, so a storyline developing. You see a cut has been opened around her eye.
She's got a cut on her eye. She's been getting hit in that same spot. The cut's nothing too big right now, but if she doesn't protect it,
huge shot by her right over the top. Her opponent in the world of trouble now.
her opponent in a world of trouble. She landed that punch in the exact spot that she needed to.
And now a left.
Big combination.
Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land one of those brutal punches to try to knock her out this time.
Oh, beautifully placed with that strike. Pinpoint, and it cut her open.
Pinpoint accuracy, and you can see the blood start to trickle down her face. Great shot landed by her opponent.
Nice shot by her there. I'm not sure her opponent knows where she is. She's in the octagon still.
She can't possibly know where she is right now. It's a massive hit.
nothing left in the tank, and there's another just huge whiff. Forgettable effort, at least in terms of the cardio.
Yes, she's done. She's so tired that she's throwing for the head, but the head's never going to be where you anticipate, especially when you're exhausted. She's loading up. She's showing what's coming. She really needs to take a step back.
Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving. She lands the top with a great combo.
Under 20. They're probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best power normally in this weight class. She lands very effectively.
On both sides in round one. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and they better get going on that cut. I would not say it's critical per se, but getting more severe by the moment.
Refocus.
Well, she absorbed way too many damaging strikes in that previous round. We'll see if we can isolate the replay that caused the cut.
Yeah, she was on the receiving end of a beating, man. It did not look competitive, and when you get hit with shots like this, big shots, shots that matter, you start to show damage. That cut opened up, and she is really struggling with it now.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, let's get to round two. Straight right is there. All right. Back to the feet now.
Bad.
Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. Suarez's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Well, there is going to be no denying her now. A huge TKO result here tonight, and this crowd is letting her know.
John, you know how much I love to talk, and I'm sitting here almost speechless because this young lady looked amazing. She said she was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what she did. Wow.
All right, with that, the official decision is in. We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.